Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Thrift Vintage Company. This is Julie, and today I have a bit of a mixture haul. A few books left over from that really large library book sale haul that I did. I will put links to haul number 1 and haul number 2, which were antique, and the part 2 was botanical. Nature guidebooks, that type of thing. And these were just books that didn't fit into those two categories, plus a few things that I've picked up here and there from various thrift stores. So let's get started. I think I'll just start from the top, and I'll probably start with the library book. So the ones that didn't fit into that category were mostly children's books. And this first one is Lazy Fox and Red Hen. This is a telltale book. I only paid 50 cents for this, which I think is a great deal. And it's in lovely condition by the Whitman Publishing Company, copyright 1957. And the inside pages are in great condition. A little bit of wear to the front and back cover and the spine, but overall I think this was a great buy for 50 cents. And this will go into my little stash of these kind of small, the elf books and the telltale books to make some mini junk journals out of. So let me put that aside. The other thing that I was looking for, specifically when we went to the library, was a book that had Japanese writing or Japanese print in it. I have a project in the works where I was looking for Japanese writing, and I think it just has a really fun, interesting graphic to the pages. So I think it would be fun on a masterboard or just to collage with in general. This one doesn't have a price. I think am I holding it? I know the books go, yeah, they go this way. It doesn't have a price. It was in the outside section, so I think it was maybe $1 at the most. Interesting, they have a outside section that's in the parking lot, and then an interior room that they keep locked. So they actually have an honor system where you can, they keep a lot of books kind of out and available, and then they will typically mark them. I don't know why that one wasn't, but it was outside part of that honor system of payment. The other one I found, which I was very happy to find, this one was 50 cents as well. This was in the children's section. So this is the alphabet from A to Z. This one is a very vintage golden book. This originally belonged to Jerry. He was gifted this from his mama when he was 3 years old. I think it's really cute to have those inscriptions. And the copyright on this is 1942. And it is adorable. It has a combination of black and white and color illustrations. You really can't get any cuter than that. And I don't know. Yeah, this may get made into a junk journal here at some point, but that will definitely go into my stash for figuring out what I'll do with it later. One of the other books, and actually see a little bit of a theme here because I love these golden books. This one was only 50 cents, which was a great buy. This is the Little Golden Book Illustrated Dictionary. And I love to craft with just regular dictionaries. The regular vintage ones, I think, have great illustrations, and of course the pages are super graphic, but I love finding the kids' dictionaries because they always have great illustrations in them, and they're really fun for fussy cutting, making tags out of. The pages are nice and big, so they are great to fold in half if you don't mind the orientation of the wording going the other way. Look how cool this is. That would be great in a dinosaur journal. So this was a very, very happy find. So cute. And then that one I will definitely be digging into and crafting. And I think that's new. I don't think I have one of those already. The other golden book I found was the 366 Good Night Stories. Again, great illustrations. I only paid $1 for this. I'm guessing this is, by the look of the illustrations, probably 60s or 70s. Yes, 1969 is the copyright on this. And I just love this kind of late 60s, 70s style of illustrations. And some are kind of that monochromatic look where there's just a few different colors. Looks like, kind of that black and white. And then they'll insert, like here it's brown into the mix. And then they have the full color illustrations. This is a great book. Loads of crafting in here. And I like the ones that are outlined or kind of in this little box. They make great tags. And I may already have a copy or something very similar. The illustrations are looking very similar to me, but this will be fun. This is going to be fun to craft with. In fact, did I already? Sometimes I will get books and I'll stick them in. I have a bin that I keep things in ready. You know what? I may have already sourced out of this. For the little golden book series that Leanne and I are doing. So I may have already dug into this. I do that sometimes. I get a little ahead of myself. But I keep everything in a bin, and then as I can get to it, clear off my desk and do hauls. So it looks like I already sourced out of that. That's probably why it looked familiar. Okay, let's see. We'll do these. So this little tiny pile here came from a new to me thrift store. Local friend had told me about it, and I was able to stop in, I think last week or the week before. And mostly I was looking, I'm always looking for books, but I was really looking for a book that I could use as a glue book, because I know, surprising, because all of you know how many books I have, but I didn't have one that I loved as far as using for a glue book. And then of course, when you're gluing the pages, you can fold them, you end up using them again in some sort of manner once the glue dries, right? It isn't like you toss them in the trash. So I was looking for something that had interesting looking pages, and I've already taken this apart. I've used it a little bit the last couple weeks, and this is it says The Scientific Renaissance, The Rise of Modern Science. I love the cover of this. I probably will eventually do something with the cover. It has a little issue here in the corner, but I don't care about that. It's got this great cloth cover. I even love the paper here. And so I've already taken this apart. This sits in my craft cart next to me, and I've been using and enjoying. Copyright 1962, and I just love the texture and the look of the pages, and it actually has some really great illustrations when I get to those. So this will be crafting, my little gluing partner, and I'm actually going to stick that in my cart right now. And this one was free. So the thrift store had a buy one, get one free. So this book actually ended up being free. It wasn't marked. The other one that I picked up and thought was really fun, so this was the only one I paid for. This is Science Experiences. It's an elementary school textbook, and I love this. Actually comes from the town I live in, which is fun. I was in a neighboring city. I wasn't in Palos Verdes, but I love this. So it's got this great library card. I might figure out if anybody has any hints on how to safely remove these, maybe a heat gun or something. I don't know. I know there's some kind of product I think people buy on Amazon that maybe will help in that. So if anybody knows, please let me know. I haven't tried to do that yet. And let's see if we can find a copyright 1955. The original was 1952. And it just has really great illustrations. Look how cute that is. Just really cute. Again, I'm kind of a sucker for school books, readers, elementary school books. This has some really, really fun illustrations and graphics. So this will go into my stash to, to craft with. So fun. Oh, yeah, maybe we need to do a how-to on how to get. And this was $1.99. And I think she also gave me a discount. There was some kind of discount that she gave me. And the other two things I picked up, this is just, I probably paid too much for this. It was 99 cents. This little salt shaker, pepper shaker. And I like the look of the top. And I have some projects coming up in mind. And I was just looking for some little holders for that project, and all the rest of the supplies I already have on hand, and they were probably virtually free, so I'm okay paying 99 cents. And yeah, I think the top, they actually had two, and I picked out the one that looked like it had much more age to it, so that was a good find. And then these were really cool. 99 cents I paid for these. I think there's a cover. And I already opened them when I got home. I was just kind of curious what they look like. They were all wrapped up and packaged. So these are called individual number cards. I don't know if there's any other. 1982. So these were produced in 1982, and it says use individual number cards with the A. Becca book. So they must have gone with some kind of book, but I think they're so this was like the front of it, and I think they're so cute. These would be fun to add to like a journal page or a journaling card. Really great graphics with the numbers on the front. Colors are fun, so I'm excited. These will probably go into the little golden book journals I'm working on right now. But yeah, I could see you could cut these, you can ink them and age them. And even the back is kind of cool with the dots. I guess some have them and some don't. So yeah, lots of uses for these fun little cards. So I thought that was a good find. I've never seen anything like that before. And then the other two things I've actually had for a little while. And if some of you have been watching my tutorials, you've seen that I've ripped the pages out of this. But I wanted to put this in a haul just so, you know, to be on the lookout for this type of book. So this is called the Steel Construction Manual. I paid it. This one came from Savers, $2.99. I'm not sure if I didn't. I just had this one thing, so I didn't use a coupon that day. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And Savers offers coupons. If you bring in a donation, you receive a 20% off coupon, but sometimes if I'm just buying one thing, I won't necessarily use it. It just depends. This book is so huge. I mean, look how many pages it offers. And again, I've already been sourcing in it. When was this put out? 1970 and 1973. But the graphics in this book are amazing. I think they're so cool. I have just really used this a lot. The pages are sewn in, so they're really easy to remove. In fact, I've already started kind of removing some from the front here. And let me show you. Let me get to some pages that are just not the lead page. Let's see. Well, this one is a lead page, but what I like about them, I mean, I've been cutting them up. I've been using them for collages, but they work really great to come in and put a strip of washi tape or a strip of contrasting paper or vintage paper. And so you can make a really nice page to go into a junk journal signature. Just reinforce that middle, and they're really great to use. They're a good size for that too. And yeah, this will give me probably years of crafting fun. So be on the lookout. I'm always looking for these construction manuals or any manual like this. The pages are really cool and graphic. And then the very last thing I found, this also came from Savers. I've had this in my bin for a while and I want to craft with it. So I need to do a haul. And it looks like, yeah, I didn't use my coupon for this either because I just had the one thing. I'm trying to be very picky and conscious about the things that I bring home and I add to my crafting stash. I'm being very picky, but I loved finding this. I've been looking for some transparencies, and these are vintage ones. It looks like they originally had 100 sheets in here. It's definitely, there's not that many, but I plan to cut them up and just use little pieces. So these are 8.5 by 11. And it looks like there's a paper backer, so I can obviously still use this paper and then just remove it. So I'm very happy to have these, and yeah, hopefully there'll be some fun projects coming up, probably on Vintage Craft and Chat here within the next month or so. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the haul. If there was something you really loved, let me know. I think everything's a favorite today. Obviously, children's books are near and dear, but I loved everything I picked up today. It's hard, I think hard to say a favor. It's hard to say a favorite, let's say. So thank you again. Thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. I always love that. I'm quick to respond to the comments. And if you like and love vintage style crafting, I do a weekly live stream every Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and it's called Vintage Craft and Chat. And we do all kinds of just fun junk journaling type tutorials. I will be reintroducing some seasonal decor as we get closer to 4th of July. I have some fun patriotic things I'm coming up with. I've done vintage style assemblages in the past. So anything that I love and I think that you would love and enjoy seeing, that's kind of what I'm all about. And even if you're not crafting along with me, it's just always a fun hangout time and chit chat and always a good conversation. And I always do include the supply list in the description of the video. So I will put the thumbnail up pretty early in the week. I try to do it on the weekend, if not by Monday. And I always include a supply list so you can craft along with me live, or of course, gather your supplies and watch it on the replay. And that's it. Thank you, everyone. And I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.